Ralby will inbound it for the NYU Violets, and we're underway to start the second half. This is Kupferberg with a ball fake. Kicks it out to Patrick, and the ball goes out of bounds off Patrick Burns' leg.
Well, the Violets did an excellent job in the first half, Ron, of protecting the ball. Just 2 first-half turnovers, and there's a quick one right there. And again, self-inflicted wounds hurting the Violets that time to open the second half.
Clements looking inside. It's Julian Person now with the basketball as Kupferberg comes out on him. This is Jimmy Holman for 3. Boom!
Jimmy Holman has not shot many threes on the season, but when he does shoot it, he shoots it at a very high clip at 45%, his 16th three ball of the season.
He's got 2 tonight, another turnover. Another turnover, Eddie. Here comes Case. Holman with the basketball. He's gonna get a high screen from Clements. Gontikas slips through that. Now it's Clements. Dane McLaughlin with the basketball. This is Holman off the dribble. Kicks it out. Brian Clements, they're gonna swing it. Looks left, back to Jimmy Holman. 14 to shoot. Holman to Connor Adele, right baseline, soft shot up, but it's good.
Connor Adele, for a guy at 6'9", with those short arms, he's got a very nice looking jump shot. It's a shame that he doesn't get to really show it off more than he does, but it's very crisp.
This is Patrick Burns trying to get it to Gontikas. 3 possessions in the second half, 3 turnovers.
You can't draw it up any better than that if you're the Spartans, and this is the time to put your foot on the gas pedal and try to increase this lead.
So Holman, the junior guard out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, Pioneer High School, is going to bring it up between the circles. Back to Julian Person, and he gives it back to his teammate Jimmy Holman. High screen from Connor Adele. Holman to Adele. Adele off the glass. Shot was blocked by Gontikas. Controlled underneath by Ralby, rather. And NYU will set up on offense, looking for their opening shot on their 4th possession. First 3 resulted in turnovers. Ralby with it. This is Gontikas working hard against Brian Clements. And that is the first basket for Kostas Gontikas.
Yeah, only 9 minutes in the first half, having missed his first 4. Came up empty at the free throw line and only 2 rebounds. They need to find a way to get him more involved in the game on both ends of the floor.
Connor Adele, high off the backboard. We mentioned Gontikas because of this. He averages 14 points and 8 rebounds a game. He scored his first basket of the night there, 3 minutes into the second half. Gontikas with the basketball. He's going to hand it off to Udine. Now he's going to set a screen. Udine with a spin dribble. Cross-court pass, that's Ralby. 3 in front of his teammates, missed it short. Kupferberg with the putback, though. Evan Kupferberg was in the right place at the right time. He had 11 first-half points. He's got 13 on the night.
That's excellent court vision by the Violets there on the strong side. 3 white jerseys and a lone black jersey standing on the other side for that 3. Fortunately, it was a miss.
This is Julian Person. Cross-court pass, Dane McLaughlin for 3.
That's the other thing too, Ron. Spartans shot 58% from the field, and Dane McLaughlin hadn't even attempted a 3.
That's
in the
his first
half.
basket.
That's his first basket.
He's their leading scorer. And they're up 15. Tells you how deep and talented this basketball team is. Udine with a great crossover, and he laid it up and an in. He's got 7.
And with the offhand, too. I mean, that's an off-balance, left-handed layup. Tough to do when you got that many big bodies surrounding you.
Dane McLaughlin to Clements. Clements kicks it back out to the great Dane. Now to Julian Person on the right wing in front of that rowdy student section. Clements controls, kicks it out to Holman. Nice job. Jimmy spots up for 3. He's going to miss it left. And Kupferberg comes down the rebound. Here comes Udine the other way for NYU. Violets have been behind since the very beginning. Working inside to Gontikas. Shot won't go off the glass. And Jimmy Holman, the point guard at 6 foot 165, goes in the land of the big, strong Giants and pulls down a rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Spartans really have had their way with the Violets bigs. 26 points in the paint in the first half.
McLaughlin pulls up from the foul line.
Well, he's now got 5 in the last couple possessions, and if they get him going, watch out. I mean, the Spartans could run away with this one.
Gontikas, a little high game going on here with Udine. Udine off the screen, missed a 12-footer. Ball's loose, Connery Dell comes up with it.
That is what you love to see if you are coaching defense. Congested lanes, congested shots, everything is contested and congested, and the Spartans have played excellent defense.
McLaughlin feeling it, misses it. Gontikas with the rebound. Udine with the basketball, Jimmy Holman on him. This is Rolby right in front of his teammates on the NYU bench. Gontikas with a nice strong baseline drive that time, got the bucket and the foul. Fouls on Connery Dell, that's his 3rd.
And Ron, that is why
they're going to call it on Julian Person. Julian Person wasn't even on the... We'll check, see who that foul was on. I thought the Julian Person was on the floor, but anyways, timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout too. Spartans are up 13 when we come back. Gontikas at the foul line to complete a 3-point play.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Both teams back on the floor here at Horsburgh Gymnasium. Spartans are up 13. Kostas Gontikas, who was held scoreless in the opening half, is now looking for his 5th point here in the last 3 minutes of this second half. Gontikas from Athens, Greece, 6'9", 250-pound junior center, their best player. He's got 5. He's going to take a seat.
And Ron, he did not play very many minutes in the first half, only 9 out of 20, and it does appear that Joe Nezzi in his 27th season wants to take him off of the floor once again.
Maybe he's got a cold. I mean, you know, that's going around. Maybe he is just not feeling well tonight because he has not played a lot of minutes. This is Eric Black with a spin dribble. Shot off the glass. That was beautiful.
That is an excellent display of talent from a very, very solid offensive player in Eric Black. 6'7", 205. He's got the size and the length to be a dynamic scorer.
Steal inside. Dave McLaughlin tied it up. Ball on the floor. Julian Person comes up with it. Right-handed dribble. Person looks right. Dribbles right. Rolls it in.
Oh, change of pace layup from Person. Well, he's adding to his repertoire with that one, Ron. I mean, the commonly known sharpshooter with a little shake and bake, little move right there. In transition, excellent offense.
Spartans up 16. McLaughlin with some defense. Now it's Person. On Harris. Alex Papish and Harris outside. Hakeem Harris dribbles in, draws the foul. He'll shoot 2.
Well, that is one guy that you do not want to see heat up for the Violets. I mean, that guy has some of the greatest talent on this team coming over as a Division I transfer. You do not want to see him get to the line. It's only 2 free throws and you are down 16. But again, the first free throw looks can set up the third and the fourth free throw looks. It could be the start of something big. Spartans want to kind of put that fire out before it starts to burn.
Hakeem Harris makes them both. Foul was on David Black. That is his 2nd. David Black with 2 fouls, 9 points. All of his 9 coming in a very inspired 6-minute stretch in the first half. Holman with the basketball, gets it to David Black. Ball was tipped by Harris. Hakeem Harris with the steal and the basketball. Harris the other way, crossover, dribbles off against Black. David blocked his shot. Harris got it back off the glass, rolls in.
Boy, you know, I'll tell you what, he may have Division I talent, but he's got Division I instincts as well. He is constantly around the ball, stealing passes away from people and scoring at the other end.
Dane McLaughlin, they need it, and he got it. That's a 3.
Boy, he got every bit of that three-point shot. There was really no net to hit right there. It just went straight down. Hit it right on the dime.
McLaughlin with 8, all in the second half, 2 of them threes. Papish kicks it out to Udine. He shoots a 3, missed it right. McLaughlin fights for it with Papish, ball's on the floor. Kupferberg comes up with it, still on the floor, kicks it out. Wild frenzy, plenty of time to shoot. This is Kupferberg inside against Eric Black, shots up, missed. And Julian Person comes down with a rebound.
Black fought him off with that upper body strength. I mean, he is a very well-structured athlete from top to bottom, pushing his defender away from the rim.
David and Eric Black on the elbows in this offense against the zone. Person on the wing, Holman in the middle. McLaughlin for 3 in front of his teammates. It's good. Hey, you leave that kid open, he's gonna make you cry every time.
So hard to believe that he did not even have a field goal in the first half. Well, maybe now is the time. His second half is going to be the Great Dane show.
Harris got McLaughlin to leave his feet, went up for a shot, missed it. Udine inside to Kupferberg. Working against David Black. Shot was blocked by Black. Kupferberg gets it back. Ball fake, lays it up and in.
Well, that is just how good Kupferberg is. I mean, you can block his shot one time, you can even block it a second time, but he's going to come back strong every time. He is very well put together on the offensive glass.
Person with a ball fake, crossover dribble, dribbles in, shot was blocked, ball's tipped, Kupferberg with it. Down the floor to Harris, Hakeem Harris against Holman. Shot up, good, and the foul. Jimmy Holman's going to draw the foul, and Hakeem Harris will go back to the line.
That's going to put Harris in double figures. He's got 11, looking for 12, and their most regular customer, Ron, at the free throw line. He has been there early and often, and he's going to get more before the night is over.
Alec Pappas checks out. Back in the game for NYU is Kostas Kontikas. This NYU team is not going away. Harris with 12, 5 in the first, 7 in the second. Dane McLaughlin's going to get or actually Julian Person and Jimmy Holman are going to get a break. Matt Clark and Jordan Dean have checked back in. So Person's out with 11. Holman's out with 8. Dean's in scoreless, and Matt Clark had 5 first half points. He's got the basketball. Clark, and this is Jordan Dean working against Kostas Kontikas. It's like 6'7" against 5'7". It's an exaggeration, but nonetheless a mismatch for Case. This is Dane McLaughlin in front of the Case student section. Top of the key between the circles now to Jordan Dean. 7 seconds to shoot. Dean with a crossover, splits the defense. Spot up 3 for David Black, missed the rim, front of the rim, and Hakeem Harris comes down with a rebound.
Well, that time they forced David Black to take the 3, probably one that he didn't really want.
Long 3, missed. Jordan Dean fights for the rebound. Matt Clark tried to save it, and NYU's going to get it back. The largest lead of the game, largest lead of the second half has been 16 points. It was 52-36 with 13:47 left. Case is now up 13, 3 minutes later. This is Udine with the basketball for NYU with Jordan Dean on him. Kontikas with the ball, high post. Eric Black stops the penetration. Kontikas with a screen. Now he rolls out of it. Udine goes right corner to Harris. Nice first step. And Harris threw the ball out of bounds. Hakeem got caught in between whether he was going to go up for a reverse layup or kick the pass out. And credit Case's defense on that one, Eddie.
Yeah, and there was no way he was going to go up with it with 2 big guys protecting the rim right underneath him. So trying to make the best of a bad situation, but it is a violent cough-up.
David Black with a lob pass to his brother Eric. Shot where the pass was intercepted and then saved out of bounds into the chest of Eric Black. And unsuspectingly, Eric wasn't expecting that from Joe Timmis. That's Timmis 33. And NYU gets it back. This is Hakeem Harris for three. Long three, rolls around, won't go. Rebound NYU, up and in. Patrick Burns with his second basket of the night. He's got 4. Jordan Dean down to David Black. David Black's going to call a timeout. Spartan lead has dropped to 11. It was at 16 moments ago. Coach Sean McDonald wants a timeout. We'll take one too. We're inside 10 minutes to play. Stick around.
Experience style and sophistication at the revitalized Cleveland Marriott downtown at Key Center. An ideal location for meetings and gatherings of any size, Cleveland Marriott offers stunning views of Lake Erie and the breathtaking city skyline. Newly renovated, this 25-story Cleveland hotel boasts 400 guest rooms with sleek furnishings, an indoor pool, and fitness center. Book your special Case Western Reserve rate by visiting us at clevelandmarriottdowntown.com and entering promotional code C0N.
So the Case Spartans are being reminded right now that this NYU Violet basketball team is not going away. No matter the atmosphere, no matter how good this Case team is, NYU is not going quietly. They're on a 11-6 run over the last 4.5 minutes of basketball, and they've drawn the game to within 11. Now that may sound like, what's the big deal? It's still a double-digit lead, but the momentum is starting to change a little bit, the energy on the floor.
Yeah, the Violets, Ron, really haven't been able to stretch that floor with the 3-ball. As a team, they shoot a pretty high percentage coming into tonight's action, but still working in the Spartans' favor is that the Violets are working offensively a little compressed. So the Spartans will hopefully be able to take advantage of that.
Inbounds pass to Eric Black. On the perimeter, looking for Matt Clark. Gets it to Clark. Clark dribbles in, kicks it to Jordan Dean. It was tipped out of bounds by NYU. Checking out is Joe Timmis. Checking back in for NYU is Yoha Agho. Inbound pass, long inbound to Spencer Boyd. Now in the basketball game for Case. That's Boyd with the basketball. He's going to hand it off to Jordan Dean. David and Eric Black, Jordan Dean, Spencer Boyd, and Matt Clark. 5 guys, 5 bench players in the game right now for Case. Jordan Dean! How about that? Right-handed baseline reverse layup.
Oh, Jordan Dean, 5'10", 170 pounds. He's got a really explosive first step in there too, Ron, and he put it on a showcase right there with an array of moves, and it got him a bucket.
Those 3 guards, Boyd, Dean, and Clark. That's Spencer Boyd. I tell you, that kid can get up in the air. He pulls down rebounds inside. He blocked that shot for Case. Spencer Boyd is 6'1", but he jumps through the gym. The junior out of Walsh Jesuit High School. I have seen him go inside against big, strong, 6'8", 250-pound beef guys and pull down rebounds because he has great leaping ability. Great quickness, good ball awareness. Matt Clark with the ball now for Case. Clark against Harris, splits the double team, loses the basketball. Fighting for it is Eric Black, ball's tied up. Possession arrow goes to Case Western.
The Violets right now really need to win every 50-50 ball with a double-digit deficit right there. Spartans still with only 3 to shoot. They're going to have to get it off quick.
Inbounds, David Black spots up a 3, it's blocked, he gets it back, 1 second to shoot, fires up 1, and it's an air ball. Good defense that time by NYU. Patrick Burns came out of that inbounds play, fought through a screen and blocked Black's shot. Rawlby will inbound it to Udine. Ross Udine from Weston, Florida, Cypress Bay High School. Freshman guard. Ball's inside, this is Kupferberg. Back to Kupferberg from Udine. Back to Udine. Little give and go with the big and the little. This is Patrick, top of the key, missed a long 3. Spencer Boyd with the rebound.
And a high arcing rebound too. I mean, you really said it, Ron. He goes up and gets it. That guy can defend just about any player on the floor. So versatile defensively.
Spencer Boyd, nice pass inside to Eric Black, and Eric with good body control laid it up with his left hand. Eric Black's got 10. Hit his first double-double against Carnegie Mellon. Kupferberg inside, working against Black and Boyd. Fouls on Case. Fouls on Eric Black, that's his third.
Tell you what, Ron, with Boyd, you really can put him on just about any offensive player that you want. I mean, he doesn't pack it in so much in size, but he's got that surprising leaping ability. Excellent defender.
I have not seen this, what's happening right this moment, in the 8 years or 10 years I've been doing Case basketball. Coach McDonald is subbing 5 out. 5 in, 5 out. The only time I've ever seen that is in a blowout game late at the end of the game when he clears the bench. It just tells you how much, you said it, confidence he has in those 10 players.
Well, I do got to say, though, he did do it in a couple of games earlier that I've done in the season. So I've seen it, but we haven't seen it here tonight.
Well, this is my first game this year, so it's the first time I've seen it in a long time. This is McLaughlin. He'll bring it up to Julian Person. Person to Clements. Ball's loose. Kupferberg comes up with it. Case is up 14, inside 7 minutes to play. This is Udine with the basketball with Clements or with Person on him. Brian Clements came up. They passed it inside to Kupferberg. Shot was missed, and Julian Person comes up with a loose ball.
You know, I think that Sean McDonald really wants to kind of put the final nail in the coffin going back to his starters here with about 6 minutes to go. And again, Ron, you want to give your bench players a lot of minutes, but you can only take so much away from your starters.
Julian Person coming down, shooting it just before he hit the ground. He's got 13. Shot that one on his way down. That's Udine with a drive. Wild shot, missed. Kupferberg with the rebound. He's been money for NYU. This is Udine in front of his teammates. That's a three, rattles around, won't go. A whistle away from the ball. Foul's gonna go against Patrick Burns. Burns knocked Connor Edell to the floor. If you've never watched a University Athletic Association basketball game, you have no idea what you're missing. There's great talent here in Division III, physical play, and great athletes. The only difference between these guys and the guys that are playing Division I is just height. You've got guys here who are playing 6'7", 6'6", who can't play at a Division I school because they're just in between height-wise. There's great skill, great talent, and it's a physical game. So come out and watch it. Case is up 16. We've got a timeout on the floor. We'll take one, too.
I have this cool cash. What can I do with it? You can turn it into a hot meal at Rascal House. It's the best value in town. What do they have there? Buckets of wings, pasta, sandwiches, salads, and of course, great pizza. Are they open late? You bet. Open every night till 2:30 a.m. And you can even build your own pizza and order it online at rascalhousepizza.com. Cool. See you at the Spartans game? Yep, and see you after at Rascal House.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
Case is 5 minutes and 49 seconds away from their 11th victory of the season. The last time this team lost was to Division I Bucknell in mid-December. Foul in the backcourt. It's either going to be Harris or Udine. It's going to be Harris, Hakeem Harris. Got Julian Person in the gut.
It's a common foul.
And only 2 fouls for the Violets, Ron. I mean, defensively, they have given some easy looks, but they have played discipline, so they have a couple fouls to work with if they want to use them.
Case just threw it away.
Don't need it.
Coach McDonald just looked at his team saying, we don't need the long pass. Just make the simple pass, not the spectacular one. Up 16 with 5:30 to go. This is Harris, top of the key for three with Person running at him. And Clements comes down with a rebound. Brian Clements has done a solid job inside tonight. Him and Connor Edell against those bigs for NYU.
Yeah, he's not going to get much looks because he's only got 2 points. But, I mean, off of the ball, he does everything for the Spartans, Clements does.
Edell from 15 feet, missed it short. Clements kept it alive. He gives Case a chance to live again. McLaughlin missed it. Edell tips it, tries to keep it in bounds. And NYU's going to get it back. Connor Edell went to the floor, reached his long arms out and says, come back to me. The ball just wouldn't stay on his fingertips. Inside 5 minutes to play now. Case trying to go to 11-2 on the season. NYU, good basketball team. They're 9-3. That's a 3 right in front of the defense. Yoha Agho. He's got 2 buckets tonight. And both of them are threes. One in the first half, and that one here in the second. McLaughlin right in front of us to Holman between the circles. Right side, it's Person back to Holman. 64-51. Case has been in command the entire night. Clements with a ball fake. This is Holman to Clements. 3 in the air, top of the key, missed it long. Julian Person kept it alive, but Gontikis comes down with the follow rebound. Down the floor, Aghu again for 3. Missed it, but the follow is missed. Boy, Kupferberg is everywhere. He missed his follow, but he was in great position. This is Holman with the basketball. Case very methodical right now. Up 13 late in the game. This is McLaughlin for 3, top of the key, rolls around, won't go. Here comes Udine the other way. Udine splits the defense, working against Connor Edell, and he draws the foul.
Well, the last 3 possessions, New York University was just trying to shoot some cold-blooded threes to try to quickly get back in the game, but this time they go to the rim, and Spartans have done a fantastic job of keeping the Violets off of the free throw line. I mean, this is a low foul half with 5 for the Spartans and only 2 for New York University.
I'll say it again, NYU's not going away. This is a very good basketball team. Case has played a very good basketball game, but these Violets are not going anywhere. Udine makes the first and misses the second, and it's a 12-point game. Joe Neshy's off the bench wondering why that ball is not his or his Violets basketball. Case is going to get it. Right in front of Neshy, they split the defense. Julian Person split the defense. Aghu and Kupferberg, and the foul's going to go against Kupferberg. That's Julian Person, the senior from Baptist High School, Second Baptist High School in Texas via Paris, France. Holman pulls up, shot it. Jimmy Holman. Boy, the way he pulled up, Eddie, I wasn't sure if he was thinking about shooting it or passing it.
Yeah, I wasn't sure either. You know, a cold-blooded 2 from Jimmy Holman from point-blank range. Wow, I'm impressed.
Nice feed to Gontikis and a better block by Connor Edell. Harris with a steal. To Udine, left-handed layup, and it's good.
Well, again, they play fantastic defense at center court. They will not go away. They are going to make the Spartans play these last full minutes at full strength with all of the starters on the floor.
Udine's got 10. And a push and a foul is going to go against Udine. That is only the 4th team foul for NYU, so they're still a couple away from the Spartan shooting. Kostas Gontikis will check out. Checking back in is Patrick Burns. Burns is in with 4 points. Gontikis goes to the bench with 5.
With Gontikis going to the bench, they're going to get a little more athletic. They're going to run a little bit more.
We'll find out. We've got 2:53 left. Case is up 12. We'll be back.
Experience style and sophistication at the revitalized Cleveland Marriott downtown at Key Center. An ideal location for meetings and gatherings of any size, Cleveland Marriott offers stunning views of Lake Erie and the breathtaking city skyline. Newly renovated, this 25-story Cleveland hotel boasts 400 guest rooms with sleek furnishings, an indoor pool, and fitness center. Book your special Case Western Reserve rate by visiting us at clevelandmarriottdowntown.com and entering promotional code C0N.
Looking ahead, if we have a second to do that, Case will host Brandeis here on Sunday. Men will play at 12 noon. Ladies will follow at 2 o'clock. The judges from Brandeis come in on Sunday. Just under 3 minutes left in this one. Case looking at a 12-point lead. This is Holman. Holman breaks the defense and lays it up and in.
He was probably looking for a foul. I know that Sean McDonald was. But Holman has had a fantastic scoring night for the Spartans. I mean, 12, he could have had more.
Yoha Agho for 3. He's made 3 shots tonight. All 3 of them have been 3-pointers. McLaughlin loses the handle, loses his body control, and loses the basketball. Here comes Udine the other way. Nice feed, laid it up and in. It's Patrick Burns. He's got 6. It's a 9-point game. This is as close as it's been in a long, long time. 68-59, 2:06 left. It has not been a 9-point game it was an 11-point game just before the end of the first half. The last time it was less than double digits, boy, you got to go all the way back to like 17-12. Case with the basketball. It's Holman, now Connor Edell, and Connor Edell is going to be fouled. NYU's got a couple to give. We got one more to give. Next one will send Case to the line, shooting the 1-and-1. And David Black and Jordan Dean are going to check in. Connor Edell will check out along with Brian Clements.
Probably for the sole purpose of just getting better free throw shooters on the floor at this point. Because as you can see right there, it looks like the Violets do want to play the foul game because the Spartans have not made many free throw trips to the line here tonight.
Eric Black's going to check in. David Black, his brother, is going to be at the foul line. He's in the 1-and-1 situation, so he'll get one to shoot a second. Jordan Dean will check out. Eric Black is now in. So Case on the floor right now has Julian Person, Dane McLaughlin, and Jimmy Holman, 3 starters, and then the 2 talented freshmen off the bench, David and Eric Black. First shot is up, and it's front of the rim, side of the rim, rolls and drops. Gets a low 5 from his brother. David's first point of the second half. He had 9 in the opening half. He's got 10. Make it 11. Lead is 11 for Case. $1:40 left in this game. Udine working against David Black. Shot partially blocked, but it still went in.
Are you kidding me?
Ross Udine. A freshman against a freshman there.
My goodness gracious.
Julian Person reaching in and drawing his 3rd foul in the last minute is Patrick Burns. He's got 4 fouls on the night. That's his 5th. I missed one along the way. So he has fouled out of the basketball game. 3 of those 5 have literally come in the last 60 seconds. So that's going to bring Alec Papish off the bench for NYU. Julian Person will be at the line. He'll shoot 1. If he makes it, he'll get a second one. That's Neshi talking to his 6'6" junior forward. That's Patrick Burns. His night is over. Burns with 5 fouls, 6 points. This is Person at the free throw line for Case.
He has gotten some tough shots to go. I mean, running floaters in the lane, contested threes. The shots are falling for Person here tonight.
He's got 14. And he'll stay at 14. Eric Black kept it alive, but Kupferberg came up with it. Game's at 10 with 1:22 left. This is Udine breaking down that defense. Kicking it out. Aghu. Wild pass off Papish's hands, out of bounds, and Case is going to get the basketball back. Aghu was out of control driving to the basket. Eric Black will check out. Jordan Dean's back in. So Coach McDonald's got ball handlers in now to break this press by NYU. He's got Dean, Holman, and Person as 3 guards in the backcourt. Inbound to Holman. Back to McLaughlin. They're just going to play catch in the backcourt, move the ball up the floor. Person wide open on the right wing, going to bring it back out. Approaching a minute to play. This is Holman near the scorer's table with Udine on him. Jimmy Holden being chased by the defense. Good ball movement by Case. Ball fake by Person. 11 to shoot. Coach Nessie for NYU saying no foul. Holman kicks it to Jordan Dean. They lost the basketball. With 5 seconds to shoot, they threw it out of bounds. Eric Black will jump back off the bench. This is situational substitution right now for Coach McDonald. Jordan Dean will take a seat. 44 seconds left. Spartans up 10. It's been an outstanding basketball game. Played well by both teams. NYU has never quit. They've had plenty of opportunities too, but they have never quit. Aghu with a long 3. Agho with a 3. It is a 7-point game with 35 seconds left. Yoha Agho has 12 points. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. This one isn't over.
Intercontinental Suites has been transformed into much more than a hotel. It is a center of wellness and tranquility, featuring renovated suites, an expanded fitness center, and pure rooms for guests requiring the most allergen-resistant rooms on the market. C2, our Mediterranean-style restaurant and bar, accentuates the ambiance of relaxation and rejuvenation. Chef Omar Jones has designed a menu full of fresh, locally grown herbs and vegetables, along with a flavorful cuisine inspired by the beneficial Mediterranean diet. Call the Intercontinental today at 216-707-4300 or visit us at hotelsclevelandclinic.com or on Facebook.
You look at what NYU has done this season, and I bring this up because they have not gone away in this game, have never quit, and the lead's at only 7 now with 35 seconds left. They've won 9 of 12 games, and their average point victory is 24 points. They win by an average of 24 points, so not only have they won, they've dominated. As they foul in the backcourt, Case got the ball to the guy they needed it to, and that's Jordan Dean, who's an 87% free throw shooter. And Dean's going to go to the foul line.
Well, for all intents and purposes, it looks like the Spartans are going to go to, I believe, 10-0 on this floor. Really fantastic record for them, and they've got something cooking, Ron, for the future. I mean, they could really make some noise with the way that this roster is put together. Mostly seniors, but a couple of talented underclassmen as well.
Jordan Dean makes the first. He'll get a second. He's got 3 points all in the second half. Dean, the second best free throw shooter on the team. The first one is Dane McLaughlin. McLaughlin's at 89%. Jordan Dean is nothing to sniff at 87%. Case up 9. Blocking foul. Case had a foul to give. Next one will send NYU to the foul line. 23 seconds left. Aghu again for 3. Missed this one long, and down with the rebound is Jordan Dean, and he was fouled immediately. He'll go back to the foul line. This time he'll shoot 2. Case is in the double bonus now with the 10th foul on NYU.
Looked like Agho is going to trigger that triple on the first attempt, and he tried to pump fake it and really didn't get himself a better shot because the Spartans came out to the three-point line and put a hand in his face. So that should just about do it.
There's Sean McDonald. We just saw a cutaway shot of him pacing the sideline. His team's about ready to go to 11-2. Sean's done such a fine job over the years here at Case. It is I know just a joy for everybody that knows him, including the fans that come and fill the stands for this team, to watch them enjoy success this year. Jordan Dean makes them both. Long three is missed. David Black comes down with a rebound. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you really cannot say enough about not only the game that David Black has had, but just the future with him and his brother. I mean, that's going to give them an increased synergy just between the two, for one. And another thing is they are incredibly talented offensive players. They are equally as good on the defensive end of the floor, and they are very selfless people. 2 outstanding young players that the Spartans are going to try to piece together championship caliber team with those guys right at the core.
David Black with 14 points. Long three to almost end the game. It goes out of bounds with 1.7 seconds left. And this one's over. Joe Nessie and Sean McDonald will shake hands at half court. That was a well-played game by both teams, Case and NYU. Very entertaining here at Horsburgh Gymnasium on a cold Friday night in January in downtown Cleveland. 64 for NYU, 77 for Case. That's your final. Jimmy Holman had 12 points. Julian Person had 14. Clements had 4. McLaughlin had 11, all in the second half. Connor Adele had 4. And then the bench did a great job. Jordan Dean had 6. Clark had 5. David Black had 14. And Eric Black had 10. 35 points off the bench tonight out of the 77 scored. Julian Person's going to join us. Julian Person is joining us. Julian, you led your mates tonight with 14 points, but the scoring was balanced. David Black had 14, you had 14, Jimmy Holman had 12, Dane had 11, Eric had, you got like 5 or 6 guys in double figures. Boy, it's fun to play on this basketball team, isn't it?
This is one of the funnest teams I've ever played on, and it's great chemistry. We're playing well together, so it helps to win.
You know, Coach McDonald told me before the game, he said, I really think my team loves each other. He said they move the ball so well. The ball never stops moving. They're always looking to pass, find an open teammate, and just, you know, is that true? Do you guys just have a connection this year?
We're just such a close team. You know, we did workouts with Coach Englander, you know, huge part for our chemistry, and early mornings, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, you know, 5 a.m. is tough, but that's what makes a team tough, and that's what makes a team better. And, you know, it's paying dividends this whole year. You know, I don't think it's 11-2, 1 loss to a D1 team. We're playing great. We're playing great basketball right now.
That was your last loss to Bucknell, you know, over a month and a half ago. The 11 wins in 13 games is the best start in school history. I was saying early in the broadcast when I was announcing you as a starter tonight, Julian, it seems like you've been here 8 years. I know you're a senior, you know, it's only 4 years, but you've seen a lot here. Yeah. And to enjoy the success that you're enjoying right now, it's just got to make you smile like it is right now.
You know what? Nothing would make me happier than make the tournament. Winning the UA, that's our goal. It's been our goal for the last 4 years. This is one of the first times I feel like this is actually possible to do that. And we just got to keep working hard and practice like we have been and keep winning.
You know, to pay some respect to your teammate or to your opponent tonight, NYU never went away. Yeah. I mean, that's a team that had 9 wins. They were winning by an average of 24 points against their opponents. Yeah. They were a strong team. You guys got up to 16, 14, 12, but they just didn't quit.
Yeah, I mean, number 1 kept hitting threes at the end to bring him back, and Kupferberg's a great player, you know, averaging 18 and 10. That's not easy in any game, and you know, they're just great players. Kostas is a great player. They've got to play respects. Coach Neskie's a great coach as well. They're, you know, very, very good people. You know, they keep working hard. They're going to make a tournament as well, but they just got to keep winning. We got to keep playing better.
Well, it's a great win tonight. Enjoy it with your teammates.
Thank
all right.
You very much.
Thank you, Julian Person. It's always a pleasure to have you. Love seeing you play. Julian Person, 14 points tonight as his Case teammates win 77-64.